Welcome to another episode of The Adventures of Danny and Mike, wherein the fellas discuss key lime pie, HSI scores, and the Florida tour. Now play the music, Krupa.
Gentlemen, we're back here in the beautiful Seltzer King Studios.
Oh, lovely day today. Almost as nice as the 3/5 of the time we were in Florida with the weather that was there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Some good, some bad. I mean, it was all good compared to here, I guess.
Well, it was much colder here, yes.
Yes.
But when today was 55 and it was 55 in Orlando last week,
right?
I'm kind of like, oh, cool. I've had this before. I know. I was just taking it for granted initially. Day one.
Day
nice
one.
Weather here, taking for granted that it was cold in Orlando, which was actually 40 degrees warmer than it was still here last week.
Right. We've not considered depressing January going into short February, going to springtime, March. But it happens every year. It's inevitable as the turning of the tides.
As the world turns, so is the day. I don't know the actual term. Is that it? Days of our lives? As the world turns. I think it was as the world turns.
Yeah.
Isn't that its own
Wait,
thing?
no. It's this. Welcome to the Adventures of Danny and Mike. To my right, Mr. Michael C. Morona.
As Brody.
And to his right, Mr. Danny Tamborelli.
As Dr. Schmagen.
And my name's Jeremy. Thank you so much for tuning in. We just got back from the beautiful state of Florida.
And boy, our arms tired.
That's not what
Someone told me I looked tan, and they were obviously lying.
Do you know I have an airplane joke like that, though?
I've heard so many bad jokes.
I don't want to hear any airplane jokes.
Really?
I've heard so many bad jokes in the last week.
I just jerked off this whole airplane full of people, and boy, are my arms tired.
Where did you come up with that one, Jeremy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Both of you get out.
Actually, I have a legal waiver. My dad card says I'm allowed to make jokes with that.
All right. Well, does that mean I have a learner's permit?
No, you do not. You know, it's all or nothing. You know how you can lie about your age like Steve Rogers in order to get into the Army at 16, and that would be a federal crime. Right. Or you can wait until you're 18 and sign up for the Army like a real boy, Pinocchio.
Like a real boy, Pinocchio. Don't look at me like that.
They're for the listener, they're gazing lifelessly into each other's eyes.
Accurate.
I think it's just still catching up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm still catching up on white blood cells apparently because I'm quite sick.
You are? You got sick?
Yeah.
Oh,
I spent the night with G last night. We were both just coughing.
Does it have any
G sick first?
Yeah.
Did you catch it?
Chicken or the egg, man.
Yeah.
Chicken or the egg.
Yeah.
What does it have anything to do with allergies or congestion? Headaches?
I don't know. The snots are pretty green, bro.
Man, I had the worst allergy attack day before yesterday.
You're saying the day we got home?
Oh,
a couple
no,
days
the day after we got home, yes. And then the headache was there.
What is see, when people say allergy attack, it feels like I understand an asthma attack. Like I can clearly visualize that. When people say an allergy attack, I don't want to discount it and say, that's not a real attack. Tell me what your symptoms were.
Couldn't stop sneezing. Would do like 4 and 5 in a row.
Yep, I would check
that box. Headache.
Allergy. Headache.
Aching headache
Check
that wouldn't go away.
I got an awful headache, but I just attributed it to flying and being dehydrated.
That might... Yes. Yeah, the dehydration thing is spot on. I've been out of seltzer for a little while, so...
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you check your SQ once you got back?
No, it's low. Yeah, it's very
Still.
low. Yeah, it's not...
Got to get ourselves a new shipment.
Well, just
looking at you, Polar Seltzer.
Bubble up, big guy. Bubble up.
Bubble up.
Bubble up, Orson.
They had the good special edition stuff that we haven't even tried yet.
Yeah, Polar
Black
Seltzer.
Hearts, which is the name of a song I wrote.
Who's got that?
Well, for
Polar put out the Valentine's Day specials, and I'm sure they're going to, I really hope to heck they're putting out St. Patrick's Day vomit flavored seltzer.
Green vomit?
I don't know.
Green vomit?
Yeah.
How about green pretzel
I think that's
vomit
a bad idea.
flavored seltzer? And then there would be corned beef and hash vomit flavored seltzer.
Oh, God.
No?
Sounds like Harry Potter, like jelly bean stuff.
Or like fart flavored bubblegum.
Oh.
Was that sounds like an Ohio thing?
Let's bring it.
That sounds like I said,
Guys,
Ohio was
bring
like
it back?
all the manufacturing of all the novelties. Like they made 90% of the whoopee cushions in America came
and
from
the
Ohio.
cigarettes that you blew on, and the
candy
smoking.
cigarettes,
Yeah.
exactly. Sorry, we call them gateway drugs.
Bucks, a pack of bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to Krausers. That's what got me started on picking up cigarette butts. Was
Off the
fact
ground?
that I could go into the Krausers and get
What is
like,
What is Kraus?
Krausers like a Jersey style bodega. Basically, they're like strip malls. There's like the little deli. It's like a mart. It's a mini mart.
Mine was Woolworths.
Yeah, Woolworths. The Krausers had all of them. Krausers had the bubblegum ones that you could blow in and out, and then they also had like the ones that were just like the whole thing you could eat.
Yeah, just
like one big sugar stick.
Gateway drug.
Oh, dude, I was so into that, and I thought that would be cool then to start smoking cigarettes for real.
I think it's really weird that they haven't started selling candy jewels in the same amount of edible jewels in the same amount of volume.
I remember
do you know how fast kids' teeth would just like evaporate if you had like a sugar jewel that's just like
This sounds like $1 billion.
just like glucose
This sounds like
in your mouth.
This sounds like $1 billion idea.
I don't.
Invest
this is a billion,
in dentists.
This is
Invent in dentists, and we profit on both ends.
I feel like you just described a ring pop, though.
I mean,
I love ring pops.
Yeah.
Got to go back a while. For the last time I had one, I don't know if I finished it. I don't know if I finished it the last time I had one, but we definitely popped one out one of the last couple of Halloweens. I think G got one in there, and I had to
you went in there. You went in there for your own nostalgia's sake.
I had to intercept
ring
a couple.
pop, huh?
I think his mom and I intercepted most of the Reese's peanut butter cups. To be honest,
I think that's fair.
That's wasted on a kid.
Shout out to the Reese's egg that's just out in stores now for the
gross.
What the hell
so
is wrong with you?
gross. What is wrong with people?
What do you mean? That's
bastard.
delicious.
No,
Jeremy,
Crazy?
I really want to cut you open after this trip. Like not in a violent way, but in a medical way.
I blame that all on you guys because you wouldn't stop at my beloved Manatee Cafe. So we could have all eaten beautiful, healthy food. We could have had tofu.
We could have had beautiful
sprouts.
Southwest egg rolls at Cafe Tutu Tango too.
That's the type
even
of
though
bold,
people told us that was a bad idea.
That's the type of bold flavors they had come up with in Albuquerque.
Oh,
yeah. We should go there. We should go to New Mexico.
Oh, I'm ready.
Sure.
I am ready for that green chili. I don't want to backtrack too much, but you did say something about $1 billion notebook. If you go to our store, shopdannyandmike.com, you can find your own $1 billion notebook.
That's
to write
true.
down your $1 billion
You can.
ideas. We've already given you one for free this episode.
That's right. And
It's
we're
a
going to
pretty
write
cool
on ours.
new online store that we've been curating
man.
for you.
Curating.
I said it on purpose, and I looked at Michael.
And pointed.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of a 90s point he gave me.
No, if it was a 90s point, it'd be sideways.
Is that like
Just the same
every
way-
gun?
same
Is
way
every gun
one
is a
might
kill
be-
shot?
Yeah,
Kill
exactly.
shot.
Gangster. Yeah, gangster lean.
It's not accurate, I hear.
No.
It's not a kill shot?
Although
I mean, unless you take a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Going sideways.
I used to do the gangster lean when I was
Making the scene?
16.
When did you make the
17,
scene? At age 16?
Driving my Ford Pinto knockoff made by Mercury called the Bobcat,
Oh my God.
blasting crisscross.
Pretty sure it was the same company. I don't think it's a knockoff.
I got laughed at.
You got Pinto boy, fake Pinto boy, fake Pinto
Oh,
boy.
here comes the Bobcat.
Yep.
Super scared.
And I thought I was the coolest.
Oh, and then people would look at Jeremy in the halls and be like, "Rawr."
No, they would tell me. They would be straight up like, let's pump the brakes on the crisscross. You know they're all going to, it can't last forever. And lo and behold, half of them are dead.
I don't, come on.
Wow.
That's
Harsh.
Yeah. I mean,
Harsh. You speaking from the guy who was, talking ill on Luke Perry a day after he died
Who did that?
On the Nostalgia
on
Personified
the
tour?
Nostalgia Personified tour.
Wow, you should be ashamed, Jeremy. Anyway, we're
No,
glad.
don't blame that on me.
We're glad everybody came out.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
absolutely.
And we kicked it off royally in Newburgh at the Newburgh Brewing Company with the release of an East Kolsch beer featuring
Yeah, guys.
our likenesses
Yeah.
and it completely unretouched, showing all of my imperfections.
What does that mean? Why? Because you think the shirt's too tight? You can see everything? Is that what
It
you're saying?
leaves very little to the imagination.
Yeah, well, you know what? You got a dad bod, man. You got to rock it.
Dad bod. I never thought you'd say that and me in the same sentence.
I know. And it
I
felt
made a man-
really good. It felt really good to look at you. And
Of course,
say
you love revenge. I had one of those horrible samurais for a long time. I was a man bun. But I was a man bun a long time ago.
You were?
I had a
before
man
it was.
I had a man bun before it was awful. I think it was always awful.
Well,
Yeah.
I had some long ass hair.
Oh,
you've had
Sometimes you had to put it back, though.
No, I almost
what are you
always
gonna
put
do
it.
with
I almost always put it back. I never wore it down.
Let me tell you, we got some good looks during the tour. If you haven't been on the tour yet, it's still a couple days left that we'll promote at the end of this. But come out and you can see basically the whole sort of chart of Michael C. growing up in hairstyles. It starts with
Are you gonna put together like a Brady Bunch?
or like an eye chart, but with Mike hairstyles.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, hot, cold.
Oh,
to
that's
hot.
a good thing that we could have like a little bingo sheet.
Oh, there you go.
Look,
See
look
all
for
the
it.
different kinds of styles.
We'll make
between
it
the two of
available.
our hairs.
We'll make it available first
Hockey hairdo
on
and-
Patreon.com/
Danny and Mike with.
the and spelled
Thanks,
out.
Danny.
What'd I do?
Thought you were going to spell it out for us. Back to the beer, though. We do have. They did make us some amazing beer.
Thanks
at
to
Newburgh
Newburgh Brewing,
It's incredible.
delicious East Kolsch. What a way to kick it off! My cousin Jimbo came through.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
great. That was great. I hadn't seen him in a while.
Big redhead man.
Shout out to Jimbo.
Another big guy came through. The best boy Nate, who I've been
right.
working with for a while. He took a picture for us.
For
and
the listener, he brought Mike's check.
he brought my paycheck
He got paid.
from work. up.
Mike got double paid on that Newburgh
Oh, that's
show.
against the union rules there, I think, buddy.
I think it's completely illegal. One was salary and one was 1099.
Mhm. But I was going to say the beer-wise, we're going to give one away. So keep your eyes peeled for that on our socials. On the
We're gonna hand one out on the streets of New York.
we're doing a sweet little giveaway. It's going to be great. Keep your eyes peeled for that.
Okay, I'm peeling my eyes.
Okay. Peel it.
Also, if you wanted to break into my apartment, I think I have approximately 16 of them. Not 4-packs. I have 4 4-packs.
Hey,
Four packs. Yeah.
Yeah,
picked,
I think one is
I've
for,
already drank a 4-pack.
well, one is for Keith Devlin, who
Mhm.
used to work on Pete and Pete.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I don't know where the rest of them go.
You should keep
Just-
them.
Yeah.
Do I have to?
You don't have to, but I like the beer. I already cranked 4 of them.
Oh.
I gotta take it easy.
I love a Kolsch. I really do.
I know it's a good beer flavored beer.
You know, it would be nice. We should make Danny Mike Kolsch glasses. There's $1 billion idea.
Well, write it down. We don't have our notebook yet, but we will add that to Kolsch glasses.
Do
All
it
right.
now, he says.
That's what I want.
Okay.
Kolsch
That's in the book.
glasses.
Don't have the book yet. Again, what else is going in the
Oh,
book?
it's being shipped.
A e-reader that spews out scents of old books. Remember that was one of the first ones.
Oh yeah, I remember
we're gonna
that
add
one.
all that in there.
That was very smart. Oh, it's gonna be pre-filled in with some $1 billion
Oh
ideas.
no, it'll be blank.
That
straight
would be
from-
crazy if
I think
for
we've-
$10 we're selling you a book with $5 billion ideas in it.
I think it's something that people really can't lose on, and they'd be crazy not to buy.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing
Okay.
deal for the listener. It's an
Or-
amazing, and it's an amazing deal.
Right. Now,
Or we could just fill in one random $1 billion idea into every
The
notbook.
$1 billion
that's sold.
ideas, there's
And then just
5 of
hope it
them,
hits?
and they're just Mad Libs.
But we seed them. No. It's called seeding.
but I'm saying if it hits, we get a part because we put it out in the world before anybody else.
Yeah. Well, what happens is we take a picture of every single idea before we send it out, so we have photographic proof that it was our idea, and then you get to share it. You, the listener, get to share it with us. Congratulations! Hopefully, you win the beer too.
That's one hell of a giveaway.
Yeah, it's quite a spice of life we've introduced here in the spring of 2019.
That's right.
We couldn't stop, and I couldn't stop driving the Prius back home to Brooklyn that night after taking my C stand and everything up there and our lovely plaid background.
Well,
Back in the barely fitting everything in the Prius with the free beer
and all of us.
and all of us and all the
Right.
T-shirts.
But
and all.
Mike, what you're forgetting is, that was the first night of this little run,
this tour kicked ass.
and
It was the best. It was-
last time
right?
Jeremy broke his foot.
Oh yeah.
Day one, hour, minute 30.
In Newburgh, there was a mishap where I thought maybe
stepped
you
out-
might almost have broken something as well.
Break loose down.
What do you mean something? We stepped outside.
Yeah, it could have been a hand. You could have slipped the.
I broke a pint glass right away.
Yeah, shattered a pint glass.
I would have. Yeah, but that was on a guy's head.
That's not true.
That's not true.
I tripped down a 3-step flight of stairs.
3 flights of stairs. He fell down.
That would be if I came into work the next day with a black eye. I'd be like, I felt 3 flights. Something had to happen. No, I tripped down a 3-step flight of stairs right behind Danny when we stepped outside for a second. It was nighttime and there were no lights on, and immediately the beer and the glass were not with me. Luckily, Danny didn't get stabbed, and I didn't break my ankle.
Something could have happened. It felt like it was going to happen, but once it didn't, we were charmed. Well, that was it.
Yeah, we were so charmed. We had gotten upstairs, saw in the big room, got through a lot of AV stuff because Jeremy had to do some ninja stuff to get our sound going. And then,
we all did. Danny, yeah.
And then I really went to town on some tater tots.
Yeah, I was too busy dealing with.
I went to town on some poutine.
I didn't get many tater.
I went to town on some poutine tater tots.
Poutine tater tots. I would have been lovely in Newburgh Brewing. Maybe I'll come back there just to try your tots.
We were very thankful. I had a lot of food and it was good. There was a great crowd. I think it was probably one of the bigger crowds that we had on the whole tour.
Yeah.
It's a really nice room with a really great crowd that responded to a lot of our silliness.
Yeah, no, they were in it. They were in it to win it with us.
Orange County, shout out, I guess. Shout out.
Is that, yeah.
Is that Orange
I don't
County?
know if that's Orange County, is it?
It's not Dutchess. Dutchess is the other side, buddy.
You're right.
Okay.
It's true. There's a river that goes between.
A river runs through it.
Yeah,
Denial. I get what you're saying.
Right. You don't know shit.
No, I don't know what you're
No,
talking
it's about the Hudson.
Okay, great. Yes, again, not good with my counties upstate.
Mike thought it would be good to have treats on the way up, and he had sausage, and we didn't eat any. And then somehow, in
Jeremy.
in the transfer of cars back home, I found a huge log of sausage in the backseat of my
Why
car.
are you
will
blaming
break.
me?
You will break. Look, he's it's Look, he's
That is not true.
He is, for the listener, Jeremy is incapable of keeping a straight face about his own prank, which is a good indicator of a good person. In fact, we know he's a good person, right? Because we had a lot of time with his family on this tour.
Oh, that's true.
But that's to come.
That's to come. I
just want to know why you did it.
I didn't do it.
Please don't skip. Please don't skip how you snuck the sausage
you
into
snuck
Danny.
sausage
into
into the
Danny's
back
car.
of my
Smells
car.
Sausage Gate 2019. No, I think I was digging through the cooler to get you a water, and it must have just came out.
Oh yeah, into Danny's car.
Into my car?
Into the open window.
Oh,
of
I
Danny's
didn't do
car.
it. I swear, if that's what you're thinking, I did not do any sort of tricks. I swear
Okay,
to you.
so Danny brought
So
snuck
then
some
I
sausage into
stuck
his
my
own
own
car.
sausage.
He
Yeah.
just stole it.
I heard that about you. Well, you've been a long time away from your wife.
Okay.
At this point, we were just euphoric. These guys were giving us trays of beer and high fives, and I saw my cousin out of nowhere who I hadn't seen in a while.
Got to meet the basement cat.
There was a great basement cat named Hoodie.
Hoodie, yeah.
That was
Hoodie has a calendar. That's how cool this cat is.
Hoodie has a hoodie, but shout out to Hoodie at Newburgh Brewing. But these people were great. I feel like all these brews we went to is just a whole team of enthusiasts. There was nobody who was not into work. There's nobody who was not into working there. Or maybe they just put on a happy face for us and they really hit them hard right before we showed up.
Well,
But Newburgh Brewing
I thought Newburgh, everyone
was gorgeous.
super
It
chill.
was gorgeous.
Yeah.
All this fucking polished wood. It was in a warehouse. It was right on the Hudson fucking River, right by some railroad tracks.
I believe you can hear a train at some point.
Yeah.
Toot, toot, toot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really had a good time.
Now, you would think that would be the highlight, right? That would be the highlight. We go to Newburgh. We have a good show. Lots
Jeremy
of people.
doesn't break a metatarsal.
No, Mike doesn't break a metatarsal. I also, but before we bypass that, you may have broken the curse. I feel like I started the curse on the first tour, and by you not breaking anything, it's probably.
I twisted my ankle before we left, so I got that out of the way.
Oh, good.
It bothered me for the whole tour.
The curse
Nothing's
is over.
happened to me.
For the listener.
Hey, you're next. Here come the twins.
Oh, God, no.
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 But I don't know, anything else you want to talk about with Newburgh? No. Yeah, honestly, the bar was set pretty high, and Danny had picked out the next place. It was somewhere that you knew was close to your heart, right?
Oh, yeah,
Or
no.
belly, gut.
Yeah, definitely. No, my liver,
Close to
my
his
heart,
gut, close to his internal
everything,
organs.
Right.
Everything.
Yeah,
The Neshaminy Creek in Croydon, Pennsylvania.
Big shout out
is
to
a
Neshaminy Creek.
Amazing brewery.
And I only knew about them because
Where my wife is from, and going back and trying to pick up beer, and I like to pick up local beer, and a lot of these, supermarkets have
So he gets on tender.
local. No, it just has local craft beer section. So and it says local PA. So then I go and I look, and I buy a bunch of beer, and I see which ones I like, and it was hands down every time I went in there, it's I like this Neshaminy Creek.
Do you return the ones you don't
their-
like?
No, I still drink them, but I just don't return purchase.
Nice.
That'll
show them.
Yeah, seriously, make some better beer.
Yinglings can suck it.
Yeah, not buying that.
You
Brand
said
we hate.
Tinder. I think that's another $1 billion idea we can add to the book, which is beer Tinder. Based on your location, you can
Yeah.
swipe right or left of the
Find your
local beers.
Yeah.
It's called Untapped, you guys.
Yeah.
Idiots.
We know.
Jeez.
We know.
I didn't
we know.
know
You
that.
have badges, buddy. We know.
I do. I do have badges.
Did you shine your badge?
For the listener,
I
you
didn't
can
know-
find me on Untapped.
I
if
didn't
you
notice
wish.
you shine if you were shining up your badges while we were.
Oh, I definitely was. Every time,
to
every
check
time
in.
I
Oh, just to
drank,
check
every
in.
time I drank different beer at all these breweries, I was checking them in.
checking.
A couple of them were
It's
so
unavoidable.
New, a couple of them were so new that by the time we got to the brewery and I had a pint, they weren't up on Untapped yet.
Still delicious.
So you were
Just
the.
saying that I was like the one to be like, yeah, bro, I had him first.
At what point do you get your alcoholic badge?
I
In the
don't- well, I've
Chamonix-
already got that because
Homer Simpson indicated.
because HSIs and
we
that's
should
a
have.
joke that I had with Brendan talking about how how you've gone down the path of being an alcoholic or you're super just into booze so much that you are where are you now? It's like, well, now I'm just drinking gin out of a solo cup by myself alone.
You live in Greenpoint? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's more of a Pogues reference to Shane McGowan who just drinks
Yeah, that's
gin
not-
straight
you
out
could
of a
stop.
solo cup.
But let's not adulate that. Let's not elevate that behavior.
I'm not saying that I'm doing that. I'm saying that was a joke that's a high HSI.
I think it should more be like you should answer questions, and the answers that you give will give you a number of points. And if your score is over 25, you're a Homer Simpson indicate. You're an alcoholic dad.
That could definitely be an app or an app within our app if we ever get an app.
App within our app, a sub app.
A sub app, yeah. HSI detector.
HSI detector.
Oh, that's up on shop.dannyandmike.com if you'd like the new app.
If you'd like to see the Danny Mike app, go to
$1 billion idea.
patreon.com/.
The Chamonix Creek was very inviting as far as showing us around. I think that was the one that there had been the skateboard through,
Oh,
the
yeah.
skateboard course through that day.
Yeah.
And it smelled great in there when I got in there. Really smelled like a brewery. I don't know what they're supposed to smell like, but this one didn't smell like a bar. It smelled like a brewery.
And it's the second brewery that we've gotten to drive our car into the brewery and park it in there and unload all our merch. It's a little
You
perk
really like that,
I
man.
love.
Jeremy loves that.
You love that perk.
Oh, it's the best.
Just likes to drive up inside the backside of a brewery.
Yeah, exactly.
He likes to sneak a sausage inside the Jetta, is what
Okay.
you're saying?
I
That's
think
not.
so. I think he did it.
I didn't do anything.
See,
I got
Look at
water
that.
out of the cooler.
very quick,
Look at that.
very quick,
Yeah.
jumpy.
He
No.
thinks,
Yeah.
he
You know what?
thinks he protest.
A while back, we got Brendan got married. Speaking of Brendan, and got some sunglasses from him for the bridal party. And I always said that you guys stole mine or replaced mine. And guess what? Karma came calling, and now you can't find yours. And I didn't do it. I'm telling you, I did not do it 100%. Nor did I do the sausage.
That one's less
okay.
believable.
Sure.
Well,
He's
believe what you want.
he's using it as an addendum to try and force truth on
I'm
us,
just
and it's
stating
not
my case.
trying to leverage.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, not believable.
like it.
Yeah, we'll go again.
But what I did like, the Chamonix Creek.
I remember. I remember them having a couple video games in the old brew pub, and good selection of people. Brought a few people we knew, each
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some loved ones.
You brought a Yinzer,
Yins from Pennsylvania.
and
I can't pronounce
And
the
someone
town.
else, wait, your boy that came with you
Yeah,
who
my
knows
buddy-
Brendan, who asked about the rock picture, which was
Right. Which for the listener, nobody know. Yeah, it's we used to pull pranks on each other. I would Photoshop these guys into things. I don't know how it's gotten into man boobs, but Photoshop us into weird places. And there was a point when I Photoshopped Danny on top of a rock naked. And
I've seen that photo.
yes,
it
Even
gets
though I'm not
around,
a nut-
and
even
then
though
it
I'm
gets
not a
around,
nut.
and everybody has it, and every once in a while, someone will send me.
I think that's
just
more,
send it to me. Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, but because I've seen it doesn't mean I have it.
Well, that's good that you don't have it. 'Cause
I'm
I
saying
don't
this
want
is
you
like
to have
I'm
it.
saying it's like herpes. The way you're saying, like it gets around and everybody has
Yeah.
it. It's not like that, dude. It's not like that, dude. Okay,
It
people may
is.
have seen it, but it doesn't mean that
No,
they have
That
it.
is inaccurate.
And what's great-
because when
and
I
what's
get
great
them
about my
texted
phone-
to me from random numbers,
It happens.
is that it does happen.
What's great about it is that I can't search on my phone naked picture of Danny on a rock. phones aren't sophisticated that much yet, and so.
The iPhone 12 you'll be able to get
Oh,
that.
God, please no.
Danny rock picture. All right, I'm trying to use Siri. And it
do it.
didn't
Didn't
see
work.
if it comes up.
Anyway,
Didn't work.
Anywho, it didn't work. There goes my.
Anyway, the drive back from Chamonix was quite rapid that night, as opposed to these other two knuckleheads who chose to stay local. I made it back. I made it back to Greenpoint in record time, and had a nice. My son was actually kind of sour the next day, but we had some fun.
We had one show. It was great. We all drove home together, and then the second show, we all diva'd out and took our own way.
Yeah, it was actually like
we all went to different. We all went to different places.
Actually, it was just like the Italian Job, if I remember it right. We all pulled out.
Is that worse cars?
Speak for
those
yourself.
are nice,
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, mine was a rental.
Hi.
But anyway, yeah, we all went 3 different ways, and I had my girlfriend and I stayed at one of her friends' places, Danelle. Shout out to Danelle. Thank you for letting us hang and eat your food and eat your ice cream and make us baked potatoes. But that was. I've never been to the hilly part of Pennsylvania like that, and I'm sure you have because
you're
you have
from
family.
Ohio. It's right next door.
I know, but it's different. It looked different to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, it didn't look
the air
like
smells.
what the Pennsylvania
Air smelled better
you were
there.
used to seeing.
The trees are the right height.
Well, it's similar, but it's just it's very hilly. Yeah. I don't even remember the name of the town.
Rolling hills.
There you go.
Thank you.
You were in
Conshohocken.
Conshohocken.
Conshohocken. There you go.
Yeah.
Shout out to the.
It's a direct Philadelphia suburb.
Yeah, but it was nice. I had a good, fun little weekend of getting to know some of Marla's friends. So I had a good
Would
time.
you look at that?
Yeah, and I hadn't met him before. So
Did you go to Primanti Brothers and eat nothing?
bada boom.
Primanti Brothers.
No,
It's
we
in
ate.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then no. But we did eat a couple times. But I don't remember what those places are called in that town that you just said that I can't remember the name of.
Conshohocken.
Conshohocken.
Yeah, it's
Hocken.
Hocken.
H-O-C-K.
Conshohocken.
Not like the bird of prey.
Concha.
Yeah.
Gosh, shout out to all the birds of prey we saw out there.
Boy,
Oh,
yeah.
what a good
Oh,
time. Man.
Florida has a lot of good birds of prey, but I know we're not there
There
yet.
were
Tons of
well, I mean,
raptors.
we're there. We're definitely there.
Yeah.
It just got
for the
warmer.
listener, we just took a plane.
We landed to Florida.
Here we are.
Bird
We sat all together in a row.
What's that? Is that the remaining member of Crisscross rapping over there?
Michael in the middle.
Yeah, I got the middle.
Got the shit end
It's
of the seat.
okay.
I got the middle.
I thought that was the best place to put you.
Yeah, I thought so. Nobody puts Michael in the middle.
Well, you were close enough if you wanted to get out, and you usually fall asleep on my shoulder anyway. So it's like, I'm here.
And I offered to switch, just being a gentleman.
I squeezed you guys' hands through the takeoff, right? And landing,
You
if I
did.
recall.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, recreated some 90s movie where it's like,
I'm not a fan of clapping after you land.
I hate it.
I'm not that, people. Come on. You want to tip somebody for doing a good job, that's fine.
and I understand if it's been rocky or like, you know, you
Yeah, but
nearly
it's
you
every
lose an
every
engine.
time. It's like, no, we don't need to do this every
don't need
time.
to do that.
Do you clap at the movie theater? Is that you? Are you the person who claps? Do you clap at the movie theater?
Absolutely not.
Do you clap at the movie
No.
theater? Do I clap at the movie theater? You know me.
Yeah.
Do I
No.
clap at the movie theater?
No, you don't.
No, I fucking don't.
But it's even that is different because I don't. They're doing a service. Why I don't understand that never had
You know
been
what it is?
clapped for before. Why would
I
it
could
start?
clap at the movie theater spontaneously.
Yes.
I'm not going to clap because of the
Like,
conclusion
oh,
of the movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got him good.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll
Just
sound grab
asking.
that and put it
Yeah.
on the soundboard.
I don't. I don't condone clapping at the end of a flight. But hey, I'm not the boss.
The JetBlue flight that I was on.
We.
No, this. I'm just going back because of this pilot didn't do it. But on my way to Los Angeles a couple weeks ago, we were flying the same airline, and the pilot came out and like before he started boarding was doing the. Just want to let you know that I've been flying for this many years and I love JetBlue and you guys are family and I'm going to treat you like family. And he like went off like for 15 minutes. And while he was talking, like, their gate information was going. So they cut the microphone off.
Oh.
So he said, I got a good voice. And he put it down and he just walked out in front of the ticket desk and just like, yeah, I love JetBlue. They're the best. You
So this
guys
is
are
why-
on a good,
This is while you were still in the airport.
yeah, waiting to go on the plane. It's like I'd never had that experience before.
I'm thinking it might have something to do with the fact that a lot of Boeing 737s just got grounded.
Well, it was before that.
I'm saying, but they had known. But they had known.
Sure.
They knew.
But it was
they fucking knew.
United, Southwest, and
he's pointing at
an
me.
American Airlines.
They knew. They knew. They knew, and they knew.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
I think they knew.
I think this guy was trying to sell JetBlue and was excited to fly, and I had a very enthusiastic pilot mostly.
Or drunk.
Or he knew.
He fucking knew. They know. They knew. They knew. They already knew.
Are you starting a conspiracy now?
No, they did. I didn't. It's been clear that people already knew that there was fucked up things with the Boeing 737 MAX.
Which is why only 3 airlines, U.S. airlines, were using them.
Have you heard about there's a really cheap airline called Allegiant? Do you know this airline? Really cheap. My mom flew it once, and I told her don't fly it anymore because the rumor is
they made her bring a corpse with her.
No, the rumor is that there's a lot of shortcuts when it comes to like maintenance and on all the airplanes, and it's like why? Because it's cheap. You can get a ticket for $30.
So they're probably not.
Then why would somebody fly on that?
I have no idea.
Why would somebody fly a plane that they don't believe in?
That is a very good guess. I don't know if that's true, but
I don't think a pilot would fly a plane they didn't believe in. I don't know.
Have you never watched an episode of the A-Team? Howling Mad Murdoch. If you think about all the planes he got, all the birds he got from predictable.
I'm so tired of this A-Team nonsense.
Predictable as the sun coming up. That Michael will find a way to bring it back to the A-Team. I'm
just saying, if you're scared of flying, if like you think that what is it going? Like how does a pilot assume that this plane isn't safe to fly, but I'll fly it anyway because I don't care about my life?
Point.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. So like him saying that they knew, like how this pilot is expressing interest in flying me across the country in a non-Air Max jet.
Go ahead.
Willingly know that.
I don't. There's no willingly. I don't think. People have to rely. People have to rely on maintenance. They have to rely on other people to say this has been done and these things are going to be put together. And hey, there was a malfunction here, and we're looking at it and we're fixing it and we're taking care of it and everything's cool. And now you're okay to fly and go. Like, I understand that there's something wrong with these planes. I would imagine based on whatever people are learning about it, but I don't think people are willingly going, there's problems with that shit, but just let them fly anyway. Who cares? And those pilots are unless
in
the
cahoots
bargain
with
basement
that.
pilots that have priors.
I think all pilots have. You can't. I don't think.
But there's levels.
There's like non-union. There's non-union airline pilots that are flying commercial jets across this country right now. No way.
I don't know.
I don't know how it works.
I don't know.
But I do know that there's union people and non-union people in our businesses that are at the top of the list to hire and at the bottom of the list to hire.
Of course.
And I'm sure that happens in the airline industry too.
Of course.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. But just if you get a second, go look at the Allegiant Airlines message from the president or whatever, and that's you'll instantly be like, oh, I don't want to fly that airlines ever again because
he looks like the general. He looks like he gets his insurance from the general.
They're really cheap flights though from Atlanta to
super
to Allentown, which is my cousins flew Allegiant, I think, up to the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Now I feel bad because I was the one that was like, oh yeah, no, there's a good cheap airline called Allegiant, just go.
Jeez.
I said that.
I mean, they're fine.
I mean, I took it when I took it. It was AirTran, probably.
No, that's Delta. That's
they bought them.
Yeah, Delta. But we
know where airplanes get you. If you live in New York City, they can get you to Florida, which is where we got. You like that segue, bitches?
Nope.
It kicked.
I get so much shit for segues.
We drove down to the Bang and Banjo Brewery in Pompano Beach, which was neat. Mm-hmm. They had those paddles shaped like banjos.
Mm-hmm.
I did not get to fulfill my dream of paddling Danny or Jeremy in any of the breweries.
Well, there's always a next time. That's what I'm saying. Because nobody asked me if I wanted to be paddled.
Yeah, that's true.
That tends not to be how it is.
You were just like an Allegiant pilot flying an airplane on that one.
Did Paul ask you if you wanted the follicle twist?
No.
He never asked you if you wanted the follicle twist.
No,
It simply happened to
He
your
just-
hair.
Yes, it did.
Yes. So, Jeremy, I wasn't going to ask your permission to beer paddle you.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't give it to you.
Yeah, I would not have given it.
Yeah. No, I think I enjoyed Bangin' Bango. Bangin' Bango?
Bangin' Banjo.
Bango?
Bangin' Banjo.
Banjo.
Was the site of what was it? A massacre in the
No,
19th?
stop
No,
it.
sorry.
Stop it. They had a really good food truck. It was the first of, well, not the first because Neshaminy had a food truck, but I didn't eat it because it was just French fries with stuff on it, which I heard were very good. And I'm not trying to talk shit on that because I would eat it normally, but just didn't work out. But this place had like, Florida mahi tacos. And I was like, yeah, give me some of that.
And we were deep in Florida. The deepest
Yeah,
we
pub,
went.
and that was the
Yeah.
furthest
Furthest south.
we went. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like basically Cuba.
And I know that you're someone who doesn't like the Zucker zeitgeist, but Facebook reunited me with one of my old friends in Pompano.
Oh yeah,
because I hadn't
good
seen
for
him
you.
in a
Oh,
long
right.
time,
Yeah,
and that happens sometimes. Sometimes good things can happen.
yeah. Pompano Beach had these at Bang and Banjo. They had these really great glasses that were just the shape of cans, and they were really satisfying.
Yeah,
to
I
hold.
can't believe you've never seen that before.
I'm not an alcoholic, jerk
That's
off.
not about. Hey, that has nothing to do with being an alcoholic. Plenty of restaurants serve that in a water glass.
Obviously, I'm not cool enough to go to
I'm
those
just saying.
restaurants, man.
I just thought it was funny that you were like, it was like,
It was just a
it's like
good
looking at
concept.
a baby.
It was like a
who'd
good
never
concept to
seen
me.
something before, and just like,
Truth being told, though,
it was a 16-ounce,
they had
glass
smaller
in a-
ones too. They had
Did they?
the baby versions, which I asked
I was the
for,
only
and
one
they
who got-
gave me one.
I was the only one who got a tall boy version. That
Oh,
day.
you got one?
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
they
the
gave you
special.
one?
No, Kaylee poured me one that day. I
Oh.
didn't take it with me.
Oh,
I asked her for a mini one, and she said yes.
Funny
so
enough.
I gave it to Marla as a little gift.
very nice. Look at that. That's a good
Because
way
it's
to do that.
adorable, like her.
And the woman who was running the bar, Kaylee.
Oh yeah, Kaylee had a cool. What was it? A bridesmaid
She had
party?
a bridal shower.
Yeah,
that was
themed
office
the
themed.
office. Yeah, and she was trying real hard to go viral. I hope it worked out.
We
Thank
saw
you.
it all over the place. She's like, look, and Googled it, and
So,
it
there it
was
was.
everywhere.
Mhm.
I wonder how the beer would have turned out if she hadn't gone viral.
What do you mean? You think the beer? There was a direct effect of the beer taste
No,
because of that?
no. It was really good.
Yeah, the
And-
beers are real solid.
I'm trying.
They had a beer
to-
that tasted like a Shamrock Shake.
Oh, really?
really.
Yeah,
I don't think I
Really?
tried that one.
yeah. I
Well,
mean, I don't
it
really
was
know
a
what a
mint.
Shamrock
Was it a
Shake.
mint? It was the mint beer, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
don't know
said-
what a
they
Shamrock
said-
Shake
Yeah, I
tastes
don't know
like
either. I don't.
I don't.
I just said
Mm.
it because that's what they said it tasted like, and it did taste good. So I was like, oh,
You know how we've lost the ability to describe bands in terms of anything other than other bands?
other bands.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've lost the
That's-
ability to describe beers in terms of anything other than shakes.
Yeah, it's kind of like a regular malt shake, but then there's a little bit of Shamrock Shake in there.
Exactly. Toasted and a little bit of toasted marshmallow shake in there.
And if you get your nose right up in there, it's almost like a Wendy's Frosty.
I see. Yeah. I can taste that. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, shout out to them. That kicked ass. And we got the best advice we got on the tour that night, which was to go to La Tienda in Gainesville.
Oh yeah.
But I think we've skipped meeting some new friends before one of those shows. Or maybe it was after Pompano. When did we meet Tom and Dave?
Oh, yeah, we went on Tom and Dave's
Tom
podcast.
and Dan.
Tom
and Dan's podcast.
You're
a
Dan.
corporate time.
Right.
Not Dave. Tom and
Dan.
Yeah, how could you
Yes.
not? How could you forget? Welcome to the
I don't
adventures
know.
of Dave and Mike.
Danny and Mike. Tom and Dan. Damn it. Yeah.
Welcome to the adventures.
Yes, exactly. But no, that was awesome. You guys killed that.
On a corporate time, they were really cool. And
They got a great space.
Oh,
we
yes.
learned a lot about how to make Seltzer Kings better.
well, I was thinking we should spray
is
paint the
cleaner
ceiling.
now.
We should
It is
spray paint
cleaner
the
now,
ceiling.
Oh yeah.
Well, what I'd really like to do is just get some caricatures from Todd Webb of us all over the wall.
Oh, there we go.
Cool.
We
No,
could
I get
actually do it on the ceiling. I think
get
on
it.
the ceiling would be cooler.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
Todd, if you're
So-
listening.
But we'll post that video from from the Twitch session up on our.
Sure. Oh
On our
yeah, they
tweets.
also want to make some Twitch out of us.
Excellent.
We should figure out a way to do that. If you guys think that's a good idea, just let us know.
Stream at us. Feel free to stream
You can
us.
send us any sort of information on that. Do you like Twitch? Do you want to see Mike Twitch on Twitch? Because I'll make him Twitch. Just got to pinch him a little.
Yeah.
I can lay electrodes on your ass, bud.
Oh.
That's true. It's hard to mess with an electric.
You don't. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Not an enemy you want to make.
But yeah, we're going to do, I think we are going to do Twitch at some point soon. So, keep an eye
Good
out for
on
that.
you. Good on you, Tom and
Follow us
Dan.
at twitch.com/Danny and the Mike with the N spelled out.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know
You
if that's
guys are
true.
great.
And you should hit that subscribe button.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hit that subscribe button also to the St. Petersburg Brewery, $3, which is where we went next.
That's right.
Keeping us on task as always.
Yeah, it was good. Good beer.
Good beer.
I don't think we had a bad one the whole tour.
We had
No, I had some cider there as well, some house-made cider.
you were definitely digging that cider.
There was what was there? A key lime pie cider and some other kind of. There were a few different kinds of cider there that I really dug.
Jeremy
Okay.
as a crazy love
I would
fest
say if I thought that Jeremy was into one weird sex thing, it would probably be fucking a key lime pie.
That's my American Pie spinoff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if that's like a cold,
but it's just
pie,
cold,
that's not a hot,
gelatinous.
yeah, but that's not a hot pie. Like that's not a pie you can eat when it's hot.
No.
Love key lime pie.
For the listener, my favorite dessert of all time is key lime pie.
This is something that
favorite dessert.
This is something that Jeremy and I have in common.
Really?
We both love key lime pie.
And so going to
I like
Florida,
it. I don't have a
What? It's the best, dude.
I don't know. No, I feel like
What? You're a lemon meringue guy?
no. If you're just going like tangy like that, and
Key lime pie.
and-
Good
But
key
it's
lime pie
not-
is like.
Yes. And it's not too tangy when it's good key lime pie. When it's bad, it tastes like a lime. So there's a little deep-seated key lime pie knowledge.
I think that's subjective because I like tart
Absolutely
things.
not.
Did you think that this key lime pie cider was good?
I did. Oh, I didn't have the cider. I had the beer, which I don't know. If,
Yeah, they had the key lime pie
Key lime,
beer.
yeah, which was delicious. And we actually had another one from another place in Ohio that used Nellie's key lime juice, Taft's, which we had played before. Which shout out to them.
Oh yeah, their key lime beer was also quite good.
Yes. So it's given them a run for their money, I think. But yes, I tried to eat key lime pie at every time we ate dinner. Yes, that
They
is
did
true.
not have key lime pie at $3. Just beer and cider flavored
Correct.
key lime pie. It was a very cool venue. Like the room itself was.
Yeah, the
really
stage
cool.
was
Very.
L. And there was a guy who showed up with a really tight T-shirt on that I could tell from like easily
Oh man, that was-
150 feet that he was there for us. I'm very good at detecting these types of things.
Was it the Rocco Modern Life?
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
They had a couple of those.
I
mean,
like that people just come correct with like '90s gear on, even though we don't tell them to. They're just like, ooh, yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
I know. I'm
What
just-
other chance do you have to wear that gear?
That's what I'm saying. But we don't say, do it. People just do it.
They're very obedient.
It's not even about being obedient. That's just their first inkling is to
Hell yeah.
put it on.
You know what? It's like
That guy's shirt was 2 sizes too small, and he didn't care. He was like,
you know
I
what?
have to wear this tonight because
tribal affiliation to
This
show
is-
your tribal
yeah.
affiliation.
Yeah,
That's what
man.
it's about.
That's
I get
absolutely.
it.
Red plaid was in abundance.
My brother, and me.
we did have the only heckler of the tour.
That's
there.
true. Yeah, we don't.
It was
Well, you should know going into doing a show, a set of shows at breweries that you're
people
going to
might
get
drunk.
some drunk people that are going to be, idiots.
it
and
was-
we're lucky that it's
It was
never
great
happened.
that we had added security just for that show who knew Krav Maga, so we were covered.
Which was just me with a Navy tattoo.
No, it was not you.
Like Popeye.
No, it was not you.
Okay. Well, yes, it's the first time we've ever had to deal with anything like that where somebody's just being.
And by coincidence, we happened to have security with us that night, so it was perfect.
Yeah, but security didn't do anything. You were yelling at him. He was yelling back at you. Nobody was
I
telling
don't
him.
remember that. I just walked away.
Oh, man.
He kept at you, then I kept at him because he was on you. He was
Yeah,
he was saying that he's saying that you were being an asshole, and I was trying to explain to him that you were being the asshole and not him.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
he
whole
was
thing
being-
was
you are not the asshole.
he wanted a photo.
You see, my
All he did was
son,
want a photo, and we took 14 photos together.
My
and then
son
he still didn't remember because
my son says you to refer to himself. So I'm really stuck in a loop right now of doubt. It's really tough.
You were not in the wrong. He was in the wrong, and
That's correct.
That's it.
Gerard was right.
Yeah.
We
But
yelled the whole way, and then we watched him
drive drunk.
drive drunk out of there, and I hope that nobody got hurt.
Florida man.
Yeah, we did meet
Future
one of our.
Florida man.
We did meet a couple of our first Florida men, and got some great Florida experiences.
Yeah.
Thank you to Three Daughters for having that really neat stage setup and the cool truss and the awesome video AV setup.
Absolutely.
I like.
Yeah, I feel like there's a general, for whatever reason, at these breweries. I guess because they're in the age range now where Pete and Pete was something they watched as a kid. But it seems like everywhere we went, the breweries were just like wowed by the fact that you guys were doing a show in their brewery. Did you feel that at all?
Yeah, we did feel that a little bit, which is cool.
It's
because
awesome.
it is.
It's
It's
amazing.
that people. I mean, we're all, relatively the same age.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that a lot of owners of cool craft breweries probably watch Pete and Pete.
This is a demic. We have to look at the overlap. In
Got to
these
look at
diagrams.
you look at the flannel of all the people, the staff, the beards, the
Yep.
tattoos.
Yeah, you're right. It is our demographic.
I mean, it's really
It's our demographic,
Absolutely.
and we brought our usual red plaid background out and had a few people who really blended into the plaid screen this time.
Floating
Very,
heads.
very
Hey,
well.
can I take another picture with my hat off?
Yeah.
Why? Well, because it looks like
Can't
I
see
only
the
have
top
half
of my
a
head. Yeah, you can't see the top of my head.
Mhm.
Looks like
which I still find hilarious.
Tampa was St. Petersburg was fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we had some good stage
We
banter.
lost them in the very first 30 seconds.
No, we
'cause
had
Mike
some-
said that.
No, we had some good stage banter that night and met a bunch of cool people. And afterwards, I was just exhaling, like exhausted.
Yeah, well, we were staying at our friend's house.
We were staying in Orlando, and then we made the journey to Gainesville.
Oh, boy.
Kick ass.
Well, first we went to Orlando. And we went
that
to
was
Orlando.
that was fine, but that night we made the journey to Gainesville after the show, and it was delicious.
No, after Orlando we did, but after St. Pete we went back to Orlando.
You're
as well
remembering it.
because
You're remembering it well. Thank you.
It's all right.
Mhm.
It's
Well, I mean, we did a brewery tour, so what can you expect?
it's true,
Can't remember everything.
and this is the first time where I wasn't in charge of any
Right.
sort of like major touring
didn't
that
do-
I've done. I
you
didn't
didn't-
have to drive. I
Oh,
didn't
you
have to
didn't
do
drive. You
anything.
didn't drive off with the pizza on the roof of the car.
No,
Not this
we
time.
couldn't do that.
No.
We did other things, though. We
We got some pizza, didn't we? I don't
Oh,
remember.
sure.
We got we did.
And
Not important.
You don't
Not
go to Florida for the pizza.
unmemorable pizza.
and the next show was
Orlando.
Orlando.
Yeah.
At the Dead Lizard Brewing, which is
Ah.
also a really cool place. I mean, it's
Those
it,
guys are so awesome.
ran the gamut from having like cool, like big stage to like pallet stage.
oh yeah, the
yeah,
pallet
So they
stage was
just like
awesome.
put stuff together.
And Dead Lizard has a really neat like neon colors behind some water bottle stage that looks
yeah, it looks really cool.
Amazing.
And I love how these little craft breweries are just like popped off in like, an industrial warehouse.
If you have a
There's
warehouse,
just like tons of parking, and they didn't even have taps in the back. They just like pulled their trailer that had like 4 or 5 taps on it, and they just threw their beer in there. And like, that's what we're having in the back room tonight. You want other beers, go to our little tap room. But
Right.
for the show, like, just open up the bay door, park the trailer.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like such like awesome DIY. Like, we're
Let's
gonna
figure it out. Yeah.
have an event back here. Like, it kind of looks cool. Like, here's all our gear where we brew the beer. Here's where you can get more beer. Here's the tap room. They had didn't they also have a poutine truck? Wasn't that a poutine truck? I didn't get any of.
Yeah, for the tater tots. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had some vegetarian poutine.
Yeah.
I took a picture of the tots because it had some suggestive menu names on there and sent it to my fellas. And what didn't expose because it was later on at night was that all the ingredients were 100% vegan.
No.
Amen. I did my cheese intake. It feels like, because a couple of the places we went I couldn't eat, so it was just like grilled cheese. Or I had that several times, or cheese curds. And
Dude, you're a vegetarian in the South.
I know, but you can't. I know.
Eat okra.
Yeah. But I'm just
He doesn't
saying, I
eat
feel your
okra.
pain is what I'm saying. I would try okra. My friend Mike Brosey used to cook it up when we were in Ohio, and I haven't had it since.
Everybody has
you
an
roast it.
Yeah,
you
that's
roast
what
it,
he did.
you'll like it.
Pan-
Everybody's got an Ohio Mike in their life, but not all of them are
Shout out to Mike
beneficial.
Brosey.
Yeah. At least this was a good Ohio Mike.
One of the, I mean, I don't know if we needed to say anything else about the Orlando show, but we had a lot of fun. Oh, you know what I want to say? I want to say that they had, behind the merch table, they had one of my favorite games, the full console of Hydro Blast.
If it's one of your favorite games and you don't know the name of it, get
it's
out.
Okay. It's
No,
okay.
no, no.
It's okay. He forgets the name of stuff that he loves all the time.
That's right.
It's really okay.
Hydro.
He calls you
Hydro
Matt.
Blaster.
Who?
He calls you Matt.
Matt Maragna, right? Matt Maragna.
No, but we played several games of that. That was a great venue, man.
Yes, their daughter who lives there is the expert.
Oh, yes.
She's about 4 years old, and she got much further in Hydro Blaster than either of us.
Absolutely. One of my favorite parts of the tour was traveling to Gainesville and getting there at 2 a.m. and having my beautiful family welcome all of you.
Yeah, shout out to Uncle Don and Aunt Beth.
Absolutely.
A lot of fun.
Very good people.
So much fun.
And they got a pool table too, and you guys proceeded to clink billiard balls
And a dartboard, yeah.
into the night. Oh yeah, the dartboard was great.
Absolutely.
Wham!
But it was nice after sort of like 4 days, whatever it was, sleeping at somebody else's house and just sort of running back and forth to be like, all right, we're here for 2-3 days, a couple days, and we can relax and have a couple beers and play pool. And
It was fun.
meet my fam.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah,
to
we
your
got to
fam.
meet Jeremy's fam. that
and
we
eat
didn't-
and eat a lot of snacks.
Oh yeah.
Nobody was complaining about food that night.
I never knew how much Jeremy stole from his aunt cooking wise with snacks.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
You see a lot of techniques, right?
A lot of techniques.
You saw a lot of inherited.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what's this? Well, here's potato chips and sour cream and onion dip. Oh, cool.
Make it work.
All right. Hey, here's some nachos that are just we just put some cheese
Just
on some
slightly
nachos,
okay.
put them in the microwave,
Made
let
them
them
better. Made them better.
go. Okay, cool. Got that.
Yeah, actually, this
That's
is
usually what Jeremy serves us.
Those are his
when
most-
we're hanging out.
those are
in
his two
general.
go-tos anyway. It's true. Yeah, your family made us feel so welcome. It was wonderful. And then we went into Gainesville that day and saw the
ironically
sights.
enough, the place that we were staying at was not a mere 3 minutes
Yeah.
from
We could have walked
from
to La
the place
Tienda.
that two separate people in South Florida recommended us
Both
go
recommended.
in Gainesville,
And it
which
was
is very strange.
Is it safe to say that was the best food we had on the tour?
Oh yeah,
I would vote that, yes.
I had pulled goat, man. I had the Chivo, man.
Shout out to La Tienda in Gainesville, Florida.
Damn.
I bought a T-shirt,
You did my
but I
it's
didn't
good.
get the T-shirt of the Chihuahua with the Mexican flag dabbing.
Dabbing, yeah. Next time.
That's not your brand, though, Mike.
Not my
If it
brand.
was a cat, I would have thought maybe you would purchase it.
I'm also not the cat T-shirt person. Like plenty of people are cat T-shirt people, and I know them, and I, work around them. I just don't know if I'm the cat T-shirt person, or if I ever was.
Mm.
You guys have to rethink my whole Christmas present now? That's fine. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. 9 months.
Yeah.
9 months.
Oh my God, it's
Was-
foiled.
Yeah.
Was foiled.
Gainesville, where we met the Ginger Pride gentlemen.
No,
No,
that
that-
was the next night in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Next
Beautiful
day, excuse me.
They all blend together.
We pulled the double.
Mhm.
We worked the night and the day.
Yeah, Saturday night in Gainesville during spring break was fun and also uneventful outside of the venue.
Outside of our outside of our show.
Yeah. College town. It was the end of spring break. Everybody was coming back that Sunday. So yeah, we
And the Gators played during the day basketball, so people were day drunk. So that was kind of fun to see some stumblies.
Yeah.
It might be a Homer Simpson indicator as well.
What, day drinking?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends.
I don't know. We gotta.
I don't know.
There has to be-
There's too many variables in these Homer Simpson indicators.
That's kind of the point.
I'm not looking for them.
Shout out to Harrigan Records in Gainesville. We stopped there and got some sweet stuff.
Can you guys talk about that for
Where's
a
my
second? I was
record?
yelling about.
Where's my record?
All I hear, I'm looking for.
I wanna break
I'm
this
looking for
down.
cool records, and I hear someone say, "Ooh, Hugh Manker. He used to."
Yeah, Gene Krupa.
Gene Krupa. My grandfather used to open for him. I was like, that's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
jazz drum, one of the greatest jazz
So I
drummers of
just
all time.
assumed that Jeremy picked up the record, but apparently Mike had picked the record up first, and
set
so
it,
you guys
I set
are,
it aside for myself, and Jeremy saw it. And
Which I
decided
was
to
like, oh, he doesn't
pick it
want
up.
that when he's setting it aside.
Jeremy,
Yeah, if you take something
Jeremy,
out,
you can't
and
even
put it on
say
the
it.
other
You
rack,
can't even
can
say
take
it with a straight
so
face.
You did take it.
You
No,
can't
I
even
didn't know at
say
that
it.
point.
You can't even say it with a straight face.
No,
Jeremy.
at that point, I didn't know that you had grabbed it to buy it. I
there
just
were
thought
zero
it was
loose records in the store. Every single record was in a bin. I took that one out of the bin that I was searching.
It was in your
and set
hand
it
when
to
you
the
pulled it out when we had this whole discussion. It wasn't even on the side. It was like you were just.
No, you walked
and
up
I
to
said,
it
"Oh
and
my God,
saw-
it's Gene Krupa."
This was comedic fodder that has turned serious now.
Well, now we have a timeshare with this
shit
fucking
stirrer
record.
over here is still hangry.
I'm not angry now.
We did well in Gainesville,
Beautiful.
and got some other records that were not the.
Yeah, those
Issue
are
of
the
any
ones that you don't
disputes.
have to share. But
I'm
I
not
feel like
sharing
you
any
guys
of the
are
records.
sharing. I
I'm
thought
not
that
sharing-
Gene Krupa is coming
I'm
here.
not sharing any
It's
of the
here now.
records.
It will. Yeah, I think the later months we'll spend at Mike's place. I believe it's the agreement we worked out.
Wow, 6 months on, 6 months off.
Something
That
like
means
that.
I get it in time for my birthday.
Oh boy.
And Christmas.
Perfect time to listen to Gene Krupa.
That's right.
Birthday and Christmas.
That's right.
So
jazz drum.
guess you get it.
There you go.
Well, don't worry, guys. We still had one more day to go.
We did. It was an early day too. I remember.
Yeah, because daylight savings happened too. That's also
Yeah.
very mean.
Yeah, to have a 1 p.m. show 2
Yeah.
hours away.
Yet another reason Danny wants to be in charge.
No.
The fucking sun.
Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to get into it. If I was in charge, I would have made sure
if
that.
I ruled the world.
If I was in charge, I would have made sure spring break beer show wouldn't have happened. But I also
Poor
don't think 18 to 22-year-old kids know who the fuck we are, so I don't think it really matters.
Not really an overlap there.
Yeah, but the kids are in session,
Unless they
those
have
kids.
unless they have extremely cool fans who had kids when they turned 18. There are some Pete and
I
Pete
bet there are a
fans.
couple.
There's a
Yeah,
Pete-
for sure.
What, 2?
No.
There's a few.
I mean,
Never
there's a
know.
few. Yeah.
But yeah.
Whenever it's your time to have a kid, have a kid,
Okay.
When it's not your time to have a kid, don't have a kid.
Don't have it.
I don't think you can plan it like that.
You can.
Only if you choose to practice abstinence.
There's a lot of safe ways to not have a kid.
Okay. I don't know how we went down that child
I'm not going to
route.
agree with that.
Halfway between Gainesville and
Yeah, there you
Jacksonville,
go.
we
There you
got
go.
into abstinence.
Well, Jacksonville was fun because I worked there for 2 years, so it was fun to just go back and see these weird. We didn't see a lot of the area I worked in, but it was on that side of the town. It was kind of fun.
The docks.
Okay,
Were you working on the docks?
Mike's making a
You worked the docks?
disgusting hand symbol. No, it wasn't the docks. They don't have docks as far as I know. But
It is
the
on the
Jacksonville,
water, though.
isn't it on the water? Is the St. John River right there?
St. John River is right there, and the beautiful downtown Jacksonville Bridge that lights up blue at the evening, which we didn't see.
It's pretty much the only place I got any local
Or-
history, which is that there was a great fire of Jacksonville, and it burned down most of the town.
Oh, didn't know that.
Wow.
Interesting.
I learned some things.
Yeah. I was not aware of that.
Yeah, while you guys were studying the blade or whatever.
Film school.
What?
I was in film school. Yeah.
Studying the blade.
Yeah, no, I was learning. I got KZ showed me a couple of things, and everybody was very informative. And we saw the place where the person was growing mushrooms.
Yeah.
in bags of sawdust.
Yes,
I'm
that
a
you
big
were talking
fan.
about. You're way into that.
Big fan. Oh, come on, we got to stop wasting all this shit that we use all the time. So coffee grounds,
So-
spent malt, spent grain, I think also would be good things to grow mushrooms on. And everyone should eat more mushrooms.
Yeah,
Am I
but-
right?
Jeremy hates mushrooms.
Well, I have
You just have to have them cooked better. That's all. I'll cook them for you.
there's one dish I do like of mushrooms.
Which one?
It's the mushroom ravioli, which was formerly at
Toby's, which
place
is no
called
longer
Tubby's.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but guess what?
No.
Toby's is back.
I don't know.
I'm telling you,
As what?
as a place called the Battle Hill,
It's one of his
Where?
favorites.
in where Toby's was.
That's weird.
Yeah, and they make the same thing. I think they started trying to do their own thing, and people kept asking for stuff or whatever, and they have like
Bring back the
they
mushroom.
walk in like no, they have the beer club thing.
Oh, really?
still
That's
there.
back?
The mug club's back.
Is
and
Bam behind the counter selling
Bam
jerky?
is not behind the
Mm.
counter selling jerky, but they do have your favorite dish, and I saw it and I sent it to you, and you
Yes.
didn't believe me.
Well, I can't imagine this is good, but maybe one of these days.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jacksonville was lovely, and I'll tell you why. We've never done a brunch show before,
Yeah, well, matinee.
and it was a great layout, a lot of good people. I got this sweatshirt that I've been wearing for 4 days from them, which I will continue to rep because I love it. But yeah, it was. I thought it was great. I didn't drink a lot of beer because at that point I was beered out, but it felt like
I kept plugging along.
Yeah. You did. You tried. Yeah.
I had to.
Well, your name's in the title, so you
we
have
met.
to.
We met a bunch of people at Bolt City, including John, whose face was on the apricot ale.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The owner.
Mhm.
Well, I guess his wife and son own it, and he's the.
It's a
He's
wedding
like
present. It's a wedding present from my mother. It's in my wife's name. She loves that car, Jimmy. Jimmy, she loves that fucking car.
He has an apricot wheat beer with him on his face on it,
And we all took
it's a very
photos of
nice
it.
Porn 70s stash, which is like serious.
Right.
Pouring 70s
We'll put
stash.
that up on the
Pouring
episode
70s
page.
stash. Yes.
Yeah, what did I have there? I had the Buddy's Blonde
Yeah.
ale. I'd had a few blondes and then a few pilsners and tried to stay away from all that highly technical stuff that you nerds love to nerd out about. You like midichlorians.
What kind of hops are those?
Yeah,
are
yeah,
those
totally.
Cascade or Apollo?
Oh yeah, we
hops?
did mash up some hops. At,
Yeah, we did.
at Bolt City.
Some
It smelled good.
nugget hops.
Smelled good. Actually, to me, I thought it was like gerbil food or something. That's
It
what
did
it
look
looked like.
like gerbil food, but it did not smell like gerbil food.
Not at all.
I had this. Marla and I watch this commercial. This commercial comes on once in a while of like the Sam Adams guy who just perpetually looks drunk to me.
Oh God, just want to punch that guy so hard.
Him and Bob
Cole.
Kraft.
Him and the Blue Moon guy are just so annoying.
Yes, but they do a thing where they grab the hops and they rub it in their hands and then smell it. You know, it's like, oh, that everybody must do that. And then of course they bring some back, and I'm like, I'm going to do it. And I did it, and I went up to the counter. One of the son, I guess, or somebody was up there that owned the place, and I said,
Yeah.
I tried
Check
it.
me out. Yeah.
Nothing really happened. He's like, nobody fucking does that. Nobody does that. So
It looks good on TV, though.
yeah.
It's like drinking Foster's in Australia. No one actually does
Nobody
that.
gets the oil can.
Thank you, Dave Hill.
Thank you, Mr. Dave Hill.
Absolutely. But
All in all,
really great time. I love.
excellent work.
Yeah,
Excellent work,
It's
gentlemen.
good food,
very much.
good folks, good fun, good heavy metal T-shirt design.
And only one drunk. Well,
More than one drunk. Otherwise, we
Yeah,
wouldn't have
one
had as good a
aggressive
time.
drunk.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Some good posters, good merch, good people.
We met the guy in Bolt City that does the Ginger Pride.
Yeah, we
in-
met James,
in
who
Rome,
does Ginger Pride Parade.
Georgia.
Who I believe was his birthday,
It was his
and he drove
birthday.
7 hours to get
He
there.
drove 7 hours, and he gave
Shout
us
out to him.
T-shirts.
Was it in a
and,
row?
And stickers.
Yeah, thanks, James.
Yeah, but it's a anti-bullying campaign that he
Yes.
started.
Yeah, be proud of being a redhead.
Called
That's
Ginger
right.
Pride. Yeah,
You,
And he tries to get us to come down every year, and we just can never make it work.
right.
it's tough, but if my freckles didn't hold out, you know what I mean? Like my
If
freckles.
you looked more gingery, I
Right.
think he would. If both of us looked more gingery
Yeah.
like we used to, I think he would hound us more.
yeah, but we
but
both.
since we're
I faded a
we've
little.
faded a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like
Would be good.
Yeah,
honorary,
yeah,
honorary Grand Marshal.
Yeah, you know what? We don't have to fly you down or anything. We'll just
Allegiant
look,
Air. You get
we'll
Allegiant.
just-
We get Allegiant Air right there.
we'll just take a picture of when you guys did have red hair, and we'll just use that instead, and
That's
just
not
have
bad.
people parade us around.
You know, I was thinking about that. Like you see all the time in the Middle East, all over, people marching with posters of persons. You know, just like this is who I'm supporting. This is who I'm for, and they're like in a lot of cases they seem mass produced, and we don't have that as much here. We mostly have like caricatures of people that we dislike, and when we're carrying posters and demonstrations
yes, it's
in
usually
support,
yeah.
when you demonstrate in support of somebody, usually you're holding like text.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you're holding a message of some kind.
Right.
But I feel like in the Middle
You're not
East,
holding a picture.
well, I feel like in the Middle
of
East, you're
Vladimir
holding.
Putin
well, you're holding
a Trump baby with Trump's face on it.
Oh,
and
so creepy.
putting it
Yeah.
up
Saw
and
that
down.
at the Women's
Right.
March.
I feel like
yeah,
you're bringing, you're holding your candidate up or something like that.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
and they could have held up pictures of us at the
Well,
Ginger Pride Parade.
well, that's exactly what they should do. So if you're
Icons.
listening,
Make us into
Make us
Russian
into-
Orthodox icons. Put a Pisanki up Danny's ass, which is a Ukrainian Easter egg,
Oh my god!
and it'll be just in time.
Mm.
But shout out to James because I'm sure it's on St. Patrick's Day,
Oh, yeah.
this Pride Parade.
Absolutely.
Be a lot of redheads down there then.
Well then,
Gents, really good tour. Really good leg of this
Yeah.
tour. Obviously, I talked about it before, but there's a couple more dates.
really good amount of beer that came home in the suitcase.
Oh,
No, it didn't
Yeah.
really because
Had
it
to
was
get
over.
drank?
No, I had to get left at the airport.
Oh,
Yeah,
at the
'Cause we-
airport?
because it was we were over.
Did you
We
give
were
it to
over by
TSA?
I tried to give it to the
They
guy. He
wouldn't
didn't
take it.
want it,
Oh,
so they just let it.
he's
sit
like,
there
I'm more
because
into a hazy IPA.
They wanted to charge us $150 for being 5 pounds over on a bag.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Like out of control.
I think that's where they make their money. But then again, the beer was free, so it could have been the most expensive free beer you ever got.
right. So instead, I decided to say no.
Then
I left it
and
let
tell
it go.
someone you trust.
Kept
Exactly.
some. Dropped
was-
some.
You know what? You just dropped 5 Homer Simpson indicator points right there. You know
Oh,
what?
because
you
I
know what
didn't-
Homer would have done?
Would've drank
sent,
him there.
I sent Jeremy a text. I sent Jeremy a
asked
text
him.
and I said, if you get video of him chugging them to cut weight, you're chugging beers to cut luggage weight. I would love that so much. But that would also be the true Homer Simpson indicator. You would just have to wear the bald head. crown.
Full and total disclosure. I asked Jeremy if he would want to have a beer with me because I would have gotten rid of it, and he said he didn't want to have any more. So I
So
didn't
what?
want to
You could have
drink it
drank
by
alone.
myself.
Of course
No.
you could have.
It was
10
10 in the
8 a.m.,
morning. I
yeah.
felt bad about it.
Please, you were in the middle seat.
Well,
That's
see,
why.
no,
That's
I
why.
wasn't. I wasn't supposed to be. I'm the one that booked these
You could-
tickets. I booked myself in that window seat.
If I was in charge,
I was in charge.
if I was in charge,
It was funny how right at the last minute Mike jumped in front of me so he could get that first
it's
seat.
called early bird. It's called the worm. He wasn't getting fucked again.
You got early birded.
No,
Gosh,
just in general.
There's nothing
We kind
wrong.
of-
There's nothing wrong with the middle seat when you're
Except
flanked by your two friends.
When
on
you're
either
the
side.
oldest, when you're the oldest child, there's something wrong with a middle seat. Okay,
Oh, well, you're not the oldest.
I am.
Jeremy's the oldest.
Oh.
I'm like
Jeremy's the oldest.
in my
TV
family. In my family,
Well,
I'm the oldest child.
in the family of 3 traveling together in the same road, Jeremy's the daddy.
Yeah, I got to get something out of this for all of the old jokes.
you did. You got 4% off movie tickets.
Okay.
Silver status, bro.
Florida, you
You got several people that said thank you for your sacrifice, even though you never fought in any war.
to wrap up Florida, it was so much fun.
I thought you had. I thought
We
you
got
had
a lot of.
I
we got
thought
a
you
lot
had a
of fun.
monologue
No,
written down on your phone.
no. I see what he's doing, but look, I can do this without him doing that.
Yeah,
We do have 2 shows
That's right.
remaining on this little run.
That's
one
great.
is
They're in April.
4 at Spaceland Ballroom
or just the space ball
or
room.
Space Ballroom.
Yeah.
It used to be called Spaceland Ballroom.
Yeah, but it's-
mistake.
you've
It's
already-
just Space Ballroom. So I've
Yeah.
screwed it up already. Is what you're saying?
You're so confident.
Oh, April 4th at Space Ballroom in Hamden, Connecticut, and the 5th at Great South Bay Brewing in Bayshore, Long Island.
That's right. Going out the island.
4-5.
Oh,
4-4 and 4-5.
4-4 and 4-5.
How could we forget?
All the shows start around 7, I think.
Yes.
Or the VIPs at 7 and show at 8.
Yes, that is correct.
Get your
Come
tickets for those at
Come get your posters, kids.
DannyMike.com. We also have some great VIP stuff for those
Yeah.
guests who are
Yeah, if you want
spraying
to come
for the
early and
VIP.
hang out with us and
Make fun
take
of
some
our heavy
pictures
metal
and
shirts.
get some cool swag,
Yeah.
then you can do that.
Come on out.
If you just want to hang out with us afterwards and just, not get any of the cool swag
Don't
and the little
drive
extras,
drunk. That's
you
all
can
we
do
ask.
that too.
Don't drive drunk.
Don't drive drunk. Don't be
That's
that. Don't be that asshole from St. Pete.
That's
Oh,
right.
God.
Check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/DannyMike with the spelled out. Also, you can catch this guy. Oh, we're on the last podcast.
Please feel
network.
free to let us know if you want to have us come to your neighborhood
Hell yeah.
in some kind of tour mode by calling us at 347-470-8150.
And what were you saying, Jeremy? That we're part of the last podcast network? Is it?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was going to say. We're part of the last podcast network.
While we were in Florida, we had a couple different run-ins with last
Yeah.
podcast on the left people. In St. Pete, we had someone that showed up with the story must be told pamphlets and
Oh yeah, that was so
buttons.
creepy. Awesome,
and then,
but creepy.
And then when we were
Harry Potter
when we were at
land.
Universal,
yeah, you took pictures.
we took pictures of the guy that I hail yourself.
That's right. Hail the network, man.
Man, we didn't even talk about me crying over Blue Man Group and where the
yeah.
we can talk about that
Or meeting the
another
Blues
time.
Brothers.
Or meeting the Blues. So much stuff
That
happened.
that could be a
Gosh.
whole nother episode.
Oh
absolutely.
boy, maybe we'll talk about it because I was blue about that.
But check out
No
the Last
pun
Podcast
intended.
Network, lastpodcastnetwork.com. You can find this gentleman at Michael C. Marone on the Twitters if you want to battle him. You can find Danny at
We
DTambrelli
could
on
just
the Twitters.
interact. It could be fine.
All right. Or at Instagram at Danny Tambrelli. I'm at Jeremy Balin on the Insta and at Remy Balin on everything else. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We do appreciate it. Thank you, Florida. You were so nice to us and fed us well,
Yeah,
kind of, and made us drink well. And man, we had
but
so much
Florida, man, we didn't.
Lay
We,
off.
we,
missing.
we're still
Yeah.
missing.
Still
Still
trying
missing.
to get him. Yep.
Still missing.
fun. Yep.
It's elusive.
That's right.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
The Adventures of Danny and Mike stars Danny Tamborelli and Michael C. Marona. The show is produced by me, Jeremy Balin. This podcast is part of the Last Podcast Network, which can be found at lastpodcastnetwork.com. Make sure to check that out for a ton of great shows. For more information on the guys, visit our website at dannyandmike.com. Also, look us up on Twitter at Danny and Mike with the N spelled out, and on Facebook at facebook.com/The Adventures of Danny and Mike. Thanks for listening.
This show is made possible by listeners like you. Thanks to our ad sponsors. You can support our shows by supporting them. For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lastpodcastnetwork.com.